All right, everybody, welcome out to the Logroom Guys Craft Beer Show. It is Tuesday, February the 10th, 2026. Jersey Johnny coming at you. With me, as always, is none other than Mr. Beer Samurai. Say hello, Mr. Flannery. Samurai.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, I'm a little warm myself.
Well, it's National Flannel Day.
Happy National Flannel Day for those who celebrate.
So I'm wearing my favorite
Obviously
buffalo plaid.
Buffalo plaid's nice.
Also known as the official tuxedo jacket of Rhode Island.
There you go. This is a Warwich.
Warwich.
Yeah, Warwich.
Do you have that in your family? I've probably got buffaloes in my family.
You got buffaloes in your family. Yeah, that works. That works. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So, at any rate, well, what else is going on?
What other days you mean, or just in
general? Oh no, yeah, we can do that. I know there's more. I sent you the picture of the calendar.
Yeah, no, I got a few up here. I mean, it's
what do you got? What do you got? Hit me with something.
Well, I don't know. Well, the other three pertain to. Well, let's do this one here because we're not doing that list. So, happy Extraterrestrial Culture Day
to all of those who are in that culture and who find their culture misappropriated quite often. We feel for you. So this is the day to, maybe apologize to the extraterrestrials for, doing aliens.
I feel bad. Anytime I say phone home, I feel bad.
You should. Or ouch.
Ouch is another one.
Ouch is another
or
one.
Eat Reese's Pieces. Those are.
Yes. Yes. Or point out to people, no, that was what's her name in the movie. That was her first.
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Be that guy.
And she, it might have been a little squeakier, but it was still the same voice that she has now in her.
Pretty much. That's not all that squeaky.
She's in her 50s now, right? I think she's.
Yeah. No, I think she's my age.
Approaching 50. No, she's not her age.
You sure?
Were you as young as she was when you saw E.T.?
No.
No,
what is it? Or is it? There's something
in high school when it came out. She was 6. So.
Oh yeah, probably.
There you go.
You're probably right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, cool.
Which, you just ran out of steam right there, didn't you? That's not your. I just ran out of steam. Cool.
That's my run out of steam. Yeah, it's switching up. But the other one of them we're going to leave because it pertains to our top 3 list later on,
which we do quite often.
We do quite often, and another one pertains
because we have no creativity. And
there's this one right here. If you want to say why we're putting this one up today.
Well, what's interesting is it's not. So Das Boot, mostly known from the movie. A beer festival. Mm-hmm. What's interesting about it is,
and amongst other things, but sure,
right? But that's where they did Das Boot as the boot challenge. Mm-hmm. What's really cool about it is Das Boot was a 3-hour movie about a fucking submarine.
There you go.
And okay, it's a goddamn submarine. How exciting can this fucking thing be? I was glued to the screen the whole 3 hours.
Sure, of course, great movie.
Now, what the cool thing is that a lot of people may have missed in Beer Fest is that the star of Das Boot, Jürgen, I can't remember his last name because my brain's mush. But Jürgen, the star of that was the leader of the German contingent in Beer Fest. So them calling that particular challenge Das Boot was an homage to him.
It's an homage. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I think that's really cool. It's just me. I think that's cool. But
there you have it.
And to celebrate Das Boot Day, neither John and I will be drinking out of a boot today.
No boots.
No boots.
No boots over there.
I've got 2 over there, but one's like a full liter. The other, I guess I could use the half liter for something.
Save them for. Where you're drinking, one of your beers is a German beer.
Well, the German style.
Style beer.
I guess I could drink that out of the boot, but I don't think all 16 ounces will fit in that boot.
No, probably not. It's a half liter, right? So it should fit all 16 ounces.
Fit. Let me grab.
You should have 0.9 ounces of room. For the cannon.
Wait a second. No. You're breaking rules.
No math.
You're doing math. Okay, so maybe I'll use my Vine Stefan.
There you go.
Boot.
There you go.
Football boot.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking of that, I'm thirsty.
Speaking of what? Oh, are you?
Yeah, so should we bring our esteemed guest?
He's very, very patiently waiting on his couch.
Yes, he is. So please welcome to the show today, Mr. Augie Carton. How are you, Augie?
Hey, guys.
Twice, that's
How
it.
you doing?
His first name.
What? That's right. There I am. Hey,
And the thing is,
been a while.
notice we did not have to say his name 3 times to get him to appear.
To get him next year. I should have done it.
I had a sense of that a couple weeks ago. I guess you had Hall on.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So I thought about ringing in, but sadly I was tied up. But that's fun. I'm glad you guys enjoying Young John.
Well, what we're going to do is, because we didn't have to summon you in that manner this time, we're actually going to put that joke to rest. We've beaten that thing to death.
It started when Jesse came on the show 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So we've gotten 5 years out of that shtick.
We've ridden that. Yeah, we've ridden that shtick for a while. So
it's a good shtick. Yeah, so Saturday night was Other Half's 12th, and Jesse is now teaching. He's out of the biz, but he's also one of the greatest hip hop DJs of all time.
Yeah.
And he and Chris from Beer Wax were DJing the event with their crew.
Nice.
Oh, that's as they say, that's fire.
It's straight fire. That's straight fire, bro. I got to.
It's bra now, not bro.
No, it's bro.
It's bro.
Trust me, I have a 17 and a 19-year-old in the house. It's still bro. It's back to bro. But
you do realize that you texted
fire, bro.
John.
Fire, bro.
You do realize that you texted John at one point. Fun is fun. It was supposed to be fun is
That
fun,
makes
but
It was supposed to be fun is fun, but your autocorrect changed.
To
One
Finn.
Finn.
Oh, I
But
probably
it's
write
still-
that a lot more.
You write
still
Finn a
accurate.
lot more than
It's-
you write fun. So
it's-
But so
it's
those
probably
those
still
were
accurate.
2 different beer names I made, right? Fun is Fun was a hazy IPA I made with somebody, and Isn't Fun the Best Thing to Have was a barrel aged
Yeah.
stout.
Oh, I thought you were saying Finn is fun was a beer name. That's
No.
weird. That's a weird beer name.
Was it just like French the end, or was it FINN?
no, it's FINN.
No, it's FINN. Yeah.
Okay. I don't pay attention to my.
Well, no,
my
you
phone.
said like I said,
You speak into the phone, right?
You probably type FINN a lot more than you type.
Yeah, no, I
FUN.
probably just Well, hold on, let me check. It's always good for me to check. The U and the I are next to each other, so I probably typed F. Look at that.
You've got some head retention.
What is
here.
that? What is that? Look at that nice rocky head.
It's actually
Best of all time. That's what
Yeah.
Augie's sipping on.
Best of all time. Well, Augie's sipping on Taub.
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 You flip his video.
I mean,
There
we
we go.
go.
Oh,
There
look
we
at that. I didn't even realize. Somebody yelled at me for that. I was doing it to be funny. We released Glittering Prizes and Endless Compromises.
That's tasty, by the way. Had that.
Thank you.
Over there.
they shatter the illusion of integrity, I've heard.
They do.
Yes.
They do. Which is.
I'm like, I looked
why-
at it. That has to be a Rush lyric.
Of course it is, but it's also it's the hazy lyric, but so I thought I was being hilarious. So it's Limelight is the tune,
Yeah.
Dave, and I just grabbed a thing and
That's
I
fair.
thought I was being funny because the lyric before it is trapped in the camera eye. So I just did like a live video of Getty singing trapped in the camera eye as I panned from me to the booze. And I meant for the words to be backwards because it's trapped in the camera eye. And I was killing that joke. And the first fucking comment on the video is everything's backwards. You can fix that. And I was like,
It was intentional.
I know nobody likes how far out on jokes I go and how meta it was, but Glittering Prizes and Endless Compromises backwards in the camera eye, I thought was the joke. Nobody gets it.
I get it.
And you actually did name a beer with the word backwards intentionally, right? Alter ego backwards.
Appia Giretla, yeah. So we did id. You guys know that I desperately try to avoid IP theft. I obviously get in trouble for it every now and then without meaning to. Like in the coffee series, I wanted to make affogato,
Right.
but my good friend JC at Trillium has a very well-known and well-established beer called affogato.
Delicious.
So I just think I'm being adorable, and I'm like, all right, call it drowned in coffee because that's what affogato means in Italian, and people that speak will know, and I'll explain it in the video, and that'll be that.
Yeah.
And I always do an untapped search to try and be safe, but nothing came up. So I was like, fine. I put it out, and like 2 weeks later, somebody walks in with one of Michael Caine's beers called Drowned in Coffee from like 2 years before. And I'm literally like, motherfucker. Like, of all the people to steal a name from.
there was
You know,
nothing on Untapped.
it was not when I did the search, but that
Crazy.
just means, you know what I mean? Maybe it hadn't been drunk that much or whatever,
Yeah.
or maybe I typed Finn in coffee.
He might owe you a little bit for Sneak Box. We're not sure.
Oh, that's another boat. Citra Hazy, named after a boat. But you know what I mean? It's just you try to avoid it, but for that one, I was like, so we already made id, ego, and alter ego.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, id, ego, and super ego. And I was like, let's make alter ego and make it a black version of ego, and that'll be hilarious. And you know, because I love black IPAs, and I'm always looking for an excuse to work one in. But I think it's Treehouse has a very famous beer called
Treehouse
Alter
Alter
Ego.
Ego.
Yeah.
It's not a black IPA though.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, I was just saying that.
I tried.
I had to change the name of a beer because of a wine company. Let's be serious here.
Well, so you if you've never heard the jab I throw there, it's a supermarket wine company.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like
You're
a
not
real
wrong.
wine company. It's not like a real wine company sued me. A supermarket wine company sued me. Yeah, that happens. And that one they're right on, right? Liquor space is where these trademarks exist. And even though it never occurred to me to check wines, right? I was like, oh, fair enough. But you know, when you're wrong, and you just fix it. That's not a problem. But I try to stay in my own lane and not steal, you know, any names and not cross over with names. But every now and then it happens with your closest neighbor. You know what I mean? By accident.
By accident.
And it's always when you're trying to avoid another, right? When you're like, oh, we can't use this name. What's an equivalent? And I'm sure that's how Mike got there on his, right? He wanted to make an affogato beer, skip Trillium, and just had that answer before me. Anyway.
I was going to say Rick Reed, Cricket Hill, years ago, his Hypnotic IPA, they got a C&D from the makers of the liqueur Hypnotic.
Yeah, that I wouldn't let. I would challenge that.
No, they challenged it, and they
because
they didn't have to rename it. So.
He was even before them, wasn't he?
No, I mean, around the same time, but still. Yeah, but they were first, but still, it's spelt differently, and it's two different things. So because there's HYP and
there's a Q at the end.
IQ is the end.
Yeah, there's an IQ at the end of it. There's no IQ in that whatsoever. I'll just say that. Yeah. But this show, one thing we didn't do is
man, that took a second to land. I apologize. That was okay. I approve, and I'm sorry I laughed 2 beats too late.
That's fine.
Sorry, guys.
But what we forgot to do is tell the audience what this show is today.
Yes.
This is our pretty much our Valentine's Day show. That's why we have somebody that we love so much on
this
the show.
This is not a Christmas tree. This is a Valentine's Day tree made by the lovely Jessica. It's just a flower, a rose on here. That's for
sweet.
The actual.
Oh. In my little town of Navesink, New Jersey, like 5 houses showed up with red lights.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
It wasn't till like the 3rd or 4th, because red is one of the Christmas colors.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the 3rd or 4th that I realized there was no green or white playing. It was just all red lights. And I was like, are people now putting lights on their house for Valentine's Day?
Wait a second. Question. Are they Asian? It could be Lunar New Year.
Fair enough. No.
No,
you're really reaching there.
No, it really can be. Red is the color.
No, I get it.
The red envelopes and all that, and they do decorate sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. But no, this is absolutely
for Valentine's.
I know 3 of the residents of the 5 I passed. It's a small little town. We all know each other. You probably walked around drunk in Navesink with me at least once.
At least once, yes.
There's a couple in Belmar that have red lights on their houses right now.
Yeah, I was unaware of it. It makes sense. I mean, it's a business, right? Like you see all these professionally decorated houses. Once you've paid a dude to do once you've shopped out your Christmas decorations, how are they not going to throw on Valentine's Day as a bonus? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
So, but what we're going to do tonight And last year's when we started this, we were going to pair beers with Valentine's candies.
Okay.
Chocolate.
So now
Cookies.
Augie's here to pretty much tell us why we're wrong on these pairings.
I'm here to critique your choices.
Critique the
choices. So I will start.
See, I would have gone with. See, here I'm already critiquing you.
Yeah.
Why is it candy? Why isn't it shit you eat for dinner Valentine's Day? Why isn't it caviar and lobster and fondue and souffle and shipper couples and twin veal chops shaped in a heart with the tomahawk?
No, you're not wrong. But the conversation, hey Jess, can you cook all this food for me and bring it up as I need them for these pairings?
Does she not?
4 days before
it's not going to fly.
Valentine's Day.
Does she not understand the weight and importance of this craft beer podcast?
But
is she on board or not on board? Do you need me to
She does. She just doesn't care.
You want me to text Jess? You want me to be like, motherfucker, no. We needed lobsters.
The real reason that we're doing it with the candies is because we know 100% that Augie hates pairing sweets with beers. We did it just to kind of piss him off a little bit.
Well, you win. Yeah. So when I think of pairings, I think of complementary or contrasting, right? I don't like to do the whatever and
oddball one, yeah.
And I feel like in the sweet world, we don't contrast well, right? So you got to go complementary,
yeah.
And then it's just how much like that can I make that taste? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We used to do a Valentine's beer. One of my many great ideas that nobody understood or liked or hated and why I suck at brewing was, we used to put rose petals in it with
I love that beer.
With just deep Dutch cocoa. There's a tradition of cooking pork with rose petals, and obviously there's rose water or desserts all over Great Britain.
And what was the name of that beer?
Cupid.
Yeah.
Cupid. But my joke was to make it smell like you hadn't forgotten Valentine's Day and you hadn't stopped at a gas station for a dozen roses and a box of chocolate
and a card.
So I really went for like milk chocolate, not like baker's chocolate, and like rose, like, you know what I mean? Like rose petals. Like I couldn't use anything pretty. But yeah, it was just a fun little stout. But like I said, that would be fun to contrast with something, but there'd have to be gardenias in the room or something flowery.
Well, we'd have to go backwards in time since you haven't made it in a while. I would love to see that one come back. I love that.
That was a good beer.
So what I'm doing is, speaking of complimentary, I did go complimentary on the first one to compliment Boat, actually.
Oh, Boat.
Because I love Boat. Boat's one of my favorites, if not my favorite beer. And one of our vendors sent us a box of chocolates from Stick With Me down on Mott.
Don't know it. Tell me more. Go on.
They make these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chocolates.
Oh, those are gorgeous truffles.
And to go with Boat, I had to go with the orange one.
Ooh, interesting.
And it works even better because it's yuzu.
Nice. I'm a big fan of yuzu. I wrote, if you come by Carton between 3 and 5 on a Friday, you're apt to catch me tasting beers with Dave and random other people that like to drink with me. And somebody gave me somebody's fruited IPA. And I forget what their 3 things were, but I was like, this would be so much better if you changed that to yuzu and that to whatever, and then all of a sudden, pads are out. We're writing recipes for sour IPAs I don't even make because I said the word yuzu, and everybody's like, "Yeah, let's fuck with yuzu." So we might be having a yuzu beer soon.
Well,
how'd it work? Did you think it worked?
I think it did, because usually when you get these complementary flavors, you can get that like washout, and what that does, what I love about doing that is it'll leave some of the background flavors, let them come forward, so you can really taste the grains, and I think you would taste them a lot better if it wasn't for the sugar. So what it did is it turned the bonbon per se into more of a marshmallow flavor.
Interesting. Can I ask, looking at it, it looked like it was white chocolate. Was that just a glaze, or was it white chocolate?
No, the base of it was white chocolate. I looked at the underneath; it was white chocolate. So that kind of turned it almost a marshmallow kind of thing.
But that makes sense. But that would probably work better, right? Because the bitterness in boat, the thing that makes boat is that little bitterness, and that's
Yep.
going to contrast with those alkaline notes of black chocolate. So probably a smart idea.
Yeah, no, that one worked. I like that. I like how that worked a lot. And what was neat is because of the texture of the chocolate. When the boat hit it, it almost foamed a little in my mouth. It was
waxy. It was a nucleation point, point for the CO2.
Yeah.
So what do you got over there, Johnny? Let's see it.
Before I do it, let's catch up on a couple of comments. Brian Boak chimed in. He says, "Cheers, first beer, Boak's beer, brown magic English mild. They brewed it."
That's a lot of words, folks. That's a lot of words, Mr. Sir.
There you go.
Now, can I ask, Brian, is that from the old days, or are you still homebrewing?
He's still homebrewing.
Where's that brewed? Okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
Homebrewing. He's got professional rig in there now.
He's literally got he's got a small pro rig.
Just every now and then you come across a treasure from 15 years ago. I'd love to taste it.
We were up by him and he pulled out. Bless you. Yeah, Dave and I were up by him and he pulled out I think it was a 2010 Monster Mash.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And he gave us each a 2012 Monster Mash.
2012, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely still in my fridge. Those years.
Oh yeah, definitely. John Hall chimed in. Oh hell yeah! Did Augie lose a bet?
No, he said, "Oh hey y'all."
Hey y'all.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
John and I y'all each other.
Hey y'all.
That's John yawling me.
That's John yawling you. Brian Boak then chimed in again. I am doing a tomahawk steak for Valentine's Day, General. So there you go.
You should do two of them because it makes a heart.
It does. Yeah, you're right. Right on that. John Hall also said, replying to Brian Boak, "That's not a candy. Please stay on top of it."
John, you are a salty old bastard.
That's because he ties the bow ties too tight sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
No, he's just I love him, but he's just a salty old bastard. He's old beyond his years.
But that's what I love about John.
You gotta love it.
Right. It's my boy, my hetero life mate, John Hall.
Yeah. And Brian said, "Angie brought up food. Last year was chocolate pairings." and then he said, "I hate spell check." There you go.
I was like, really, Brian? You know me? It's fucked up, dude.
There you go. Angie, well, it's computer thinks your name is Angie. There you go.
Actually, funny, not to sidetrack stuff, but I think the last time I was drinking Monster Mash with Brian was at the last Atlantic City Beer Fest I ever went to, which I think might have been 2011.
Yeah.
And so I probably had that 2010 Monster Mash with Brian in that room. Was that
the day we took the limo over to Vagabond?
Yep. That's the last time I went down there for that stuff. Yeah. If I'm at AC these days, I'm at the Seed, right? I'm not going to somebody's fest.
Exactly. Yeah. And then he said, "I still have some original Monster Mash. I will need to stop by." So there you go, Augie.
But you spelled "by" wrong as well.
Oh, you have no idea.
Did you not see that? It said, "I will need to stop purchase."
I was just getting out.
Need to stop purchase.
Spell check.
That's another kind of running thing on the show. The show is making fun of Brian's typing.
Well, it's not as bad as Matt's typing. Matt has sausage fingers.
Well, yeah, he does. He's got kielbasi fingers.
Yeah. And did he be more specific? Did he write his son's name into every chat?
Well, the thing is, he doesn't know his son's name.
He doesn't. Yeah, he's going to go to an island one day, and there's going to be a 6'5" tall blonde kid
with dreadlocks.
With dreadlocks. And, yeah.
As I remember Monster Mash, that's definitely going to lead to forgotten children evenings.
There you go.
So what are you doing, John?
So I'm drinking. So first of all, the beer I am starting with is Sunbathing Owl from Hitachino.
Oh, nice.
From Nakashi. It's a ale brewed with calamansi from the Philippines and Sancho pepper from Japan.
Neat. So, I like them a lot more than it's funny. I would never put them. If you asked me my top 5 breweries of X type, blah 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 blah, they never occur to me. But every time I've drank one of their beers, I'm impressed with their expertise. And just seeing that, I was like, oh, I'd like to try that just because their reputation is that good. And that's a few breweries I say that about. So good for them.
So I decided I'm going to pair this one with It's dark chocolate and pistachio crema. There you go. So
Is it the Dubai chocolate?
the
I
Dubai
get to try.
chocolate.
That is. I almost want to make a pistachio chocolate stout and just call it. Are we done with this yet?
Thank you.
Because I'm a big shopper of Costco.
Mhm.
And I kind of know about Dubai chocolate as a trend, like running along with Labubus, and my little bit of cultural awareness extends that far.
I'm happy you brought up
But
Blue's.
but you walk into Trader Joe's and yeah, I'm sorry, not Trader Joe's, Costco, and
Costco.
that aisle that used to have many varied, weird mixed nut combinations plus protein bars is now just 90 different Dubai chocolate things.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen anything take hold of esoterica like Dubai chocolate.
It's insane.
Oh.
I was at Costco today and I saw a ton of it. It was ridiculous.
You can't walk down a block in Manhattan without someone advertising they have Dubai chocolate.
But it's
And you weren't wrong saying Trader Joe's too, because they have Dubai chocolate there as well.
Yeah. But Trader Joe's is smart enough to have one, right? Trader
Right,
Joe's
they
has
have one.
one of anything. That's why I love Trader Joe's. Do your job, curate for me. Don't give me 79 olive oils. Pick me your 5 best olive oils, and I'll pick from that. I like Trader Joe's a lot.
There you go. So this is well, first of all, the beer itself. There's a little bit of pepper up front, but like just flavor almost, no heat by any means, obviously, and Sancho peppers aren't that hot anyway. The calamansi, there's a lot of citrus, so it's a nice beer. On Untapped, it's listed as a wild ale. There's really no funk or anything to this at all. It's just an ale.
Could they be pitching Saison yeast? I know Untapped.
They may have done that. I mean, but they have to choose it themselves, right? I mean, if they're putting the posting up on Untapped,
no, people enter your shit all the time.
All right, fair enough.
And if they beat you to it,
it is what it is.
You have to care enough to engage to fix it.
Right.
Yeah. So we stay ahead of it. You guys know I was a longtime user and advocate for Untapped. Although I kind of gave up on that when they started doing weed seltzers and.
Yeah, one thing I don't like about that is that it used to be
beer,
brewery, and venue, and now it's hello, what am I doing here?
The one's manufacturer,
drink, producer, and place.
Yeah. So I was a big Greg Avila fan back in the day when he started Untapped, and it started before Carton.
Yeah.
But it was originally meant to be like a Foursquare social site.
Yeah.
So if the three of us were friends on Untapped and you went over to Cloverleaf or one of your other spots, you'd be like, hey, I'm sitting at Cloverleaf and I'm drinking a boat beer. And I would see that. And if I was near Cloverleaf, I'd be like, hey, I'm on my way. That made sense to me. The saying what beer you're drinking and giving it a rating made sense to me too. But the full pivot to it's a rating site for anybody that wants a free app on their phone made no sense to me. So kind of let it slide every now and then. I think, well, John, you did brewing, it can give you some insights on we need to clean the lines at that bar, or we need to not let that bartender sell that beer, or we need to get more beer to this place, which was always an asset. But
it's definitely a good tool in that
the minute they were like, we'll get more clicks if everything you can drink goes on here, it's not a social beer site anymore.
And that is 100% true. And this other thing are the two main things I dislike about Untapped. And this is a perfect, and I took a screenshot of this today, just looking at it. When I was putting information up for my next beer. It said sip and pour. It's a stout, right? It said his comment, the person that checked into this, says sip and pour, just not into stouts. This beer is much better than a good amount of stouts that I've ever had. They rated a 0.75. 0.75. It said just not into stouts. This beer is a lot better than a good amount of stouts I've ever had. Hence the non-0.25 rating. I mean, that, and the one I got, this beer is a banging IPA. This is the most amazing IPA I've ever had. I hate IPAs, 0.25.
So for me, I know the joke you're making and I know what you're saying. The first case, I can't believe that guy thinks any of us give a fuck.
Right.
The second one, you gave a fuck, so he's not wrong.
Right.
The other one is best of style quarter point
Mm-hmm.
is just showing off that you're a fucking moron.
Right.
Right? Like so the one I always like is sours, right? Sours and saisons, because I care very much about wild ferment. I think it's important. I think it's great, and I know it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You guys have never been a carton where I don't have one on offer because I think it matters to people. It matters to. But I get it's not for everybody. I don't care. And I'm never trying to convince you to like it. If you don't like it, fine, don't fucking like it. But if you do like it, I'm trying to make ones I hope engage with you. So I hope they work for you. But when you see that comment there, it's just blowing fucking wind because
Mhm.
you know you don't like sour. So if what you're saying is, I had to rate this greatest sour I've ever had a quarter point so I don't accidentally buy it again, all you had to do was rate it 5 and write sour.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you're not fucking the poor brewer that came up with it, right?
Exactly.
If it really is the best sour you've ever had, I think of my friends who really do commit to that style. And you see them getting smashed because, but I've literally seen those words you just said about an IPA, but without a doubt, the greatest sour I've ever had. I really thought it was good. I don't like sours, quarter point.
Right.
And that motherfucker, like, you guys know how hard it is to make good sour beer. Mostly it takes time and concentration.
Sure.
And some dude is like, I don't like sours. So I reminded myself by fucking the algorithm instead of just writing the word sour in your notes and moving on,
Right.
is the problem with Untapped. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. I just,
No.
when I heard you tell that story, I was like, wait a second.
No, you're absolutely right.
That guy wrote 700 words about shit he doesn't care about,
Right.
and then we read them to each other.
Right. You're 100%. You're 100% right. But my point is with that, and it's to your point, is that, if it's a beer that has, 6,000 check-ins, who gives a shit that he's rating it at 0.25? If it's a new brewer that came up with a fantastic beer that's only got 120 check-ins, that 0.25 is fucking him.
The 0.25 is fucking everybody every time. It's just how math works.
Right.
Did you ever get a D on a test?
Right.
Going from an A to a B with a D is
Mhm.
one move. Going
Mhm.
from a B to an A, almost impossible.
Right.
Like, it's just how math works. That quarter point fucks a 6,000 beer too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. So my problem is it does matter because there are stores that buy based on rating.
Mhm.
And you'll get these idiots who are like, we want to bring your beer in. Ooh la la, look at that.
That's
Talk
pretty.
about a nice rocky head. That's a real fermentation. That was not forced.
Yeah, this brewery might know what they're doing. Just saying.
I've heard a thing or two. But you know what I mean? Like, so it just doesn't matter, right? It's just so stupid to be like, I've got to remind myself I don't like the thing I don't like so much. I just wrote 50 words about not liking it.
Right.
That's just called
Like,
hating.
if you know you don't like sour, there's a shorthand for that, and it's the word sour.
Mhm.
Move on.
John, how did your pairing work?
We never got to that. We got stuck in Dubai.
We did.
God, it's hot here.
The chocolate is complementary to the citrus in this for me. To a point, the pistachio is doing nothing. It's just there.
Really?
It's
Interesting.
yeah. I mean, it's not bad by any means. It doesn't make it bad or good or either side of it. But the chocolate's complementary to the citrus. There's much more citrus, and I think if there was more pepper flavor, I think the pistachio would play with that a little bit more.
Is the pistachio? I don't know any Dubai chocolate, so I'm not asking at all. I'm asking about that one. But is it more that kind of pistachio version of marzipan?
Yeah.
Or is it more like crunchy nuts that
There's crunchy nuts in there, but the overall texture
is that
of it
kind of
more
pistachio marzipan? Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's tough for a lemon to go with, right? Like,
yeah.
All right, move along, boys.
Move along. All right. What's your?
This is what I just poured.
Right, Goethe.
Right. So that's not. I know that's not German for whip. So
it is. It's German for cat of nine tails.
Yeah, that kind of whip. Oh, I see what you did there.
Because we have a German beer for whip. That's Paicha.
Paicha,
right? But the black version of Paicha, cat of nine tails.
I like
so.
But I put it in the boot.
If you go to Das Boot Sexenkloben, Reitgert is what they're pulling out. That's what they're pulling out.
That's pretty funny.
So what I chose to pair with this, So my office is right above Italy in the Flatiron District.
I
And
mean, to be fair, Italy's brewery is above Italy. So you mean above the supermarket?
yes, I'm above the supermarket.
I've
But
brewed on that roof.
up there with Vincenzo
You have.
and
Back in the day. Back in the
yeah.
day.
I don't think they brew there anymore. No,
I didn't see that lasting real long.
I think that's gone. But what they do down there, even though there is a full blown store, they do sell the Venki chocolates down there.
Okay.
So I went and I grabbed a bunch, but the one that intrigued me to pair with this one, I guess, especially since it's an Italian chocolate, was the Aranja.
Ooh, you're hitting a theme here, bud.
So it's not going to all be citrus.
There's only one more coming.
So this is a dark chocolate. So I thought the dark chocolate would complement the roasts of this well and allow that orange to infuse itself into the rest of the beer.
So I don't have a Riker here in front of me, but I have drunk a bunch of them. I think it's got a very pretty cola note. I really like its kind of drying plum but not prune note. And there's a smokiness to the roast, not like I don't want anybody to think it's a Rauch beer, but there is a smokiness to the roast. And I'm imagining that chocolate purple fruit smoky thing is going to play with that orange real well.
It plays with it extremely well.
So what's funny is in our house, there's not much we disagree on food wise. We've been eating and drinking together for I think 26 years now. But I'm a orange and chocolate guy, and Lauren isn't. So when I buy those chocolate bars, I get to eat them all to myself. So I've had a lot of orange and dark chocolate combinations in the last 26 years.
It has. So the chocolate by itself, the orange aspect of it is almost marmalade, that candied orange rind. When it's orange marmalade rather than the quince marmalade, still kind of very similar flavors. And it did exactly what I thought. The dark chocolate has knocked down a lot of the malts in it. That slight smoke character is still there. It didn't take that out of it. It really enhances the orange in this.
Nice. Well, that's good. I hope it would. That'd be cool.
That's nice. I like that one. I'm really torn as to which of the pairings I like better so far.
What's funny is you guys both know David, who runs my tasting room. Huge David fan. He's a lot of fun, and he's really kind of given me the permission and joy to really lean into my haze boy hedonistic tendencies. But when Dave likes a non-hazy, it's always much more interesting to me, right? Because I would say 9 out of every 10 beers he shares with me is either a hazy or an on-trend brewery's lager, which 9 out of 10 times is a bullshit beer.
Right.
But when our non-hazy, non-joy beers connect for him, I'm always like, huh. And Reichert is one of those where he just thinks it's a fucking dynamite beer and he just loves it. And 49 out of 50 times he's drinking 8% haze with me.
Well,
so.
that text you got from me came probably about 27 seconds after I took my first sip of it. And it's like this beer is fantastic. I love this beer. This is one of my favorite American brewed Schwartz beers.
Thank you.
That's
delicious. It's a fun one. I just we try to. There's 14 taps a carton. And if it was me, it would probably be nothing but 4% and 12% hazies. That's really where I am.
Right.
Like, I hate to be so boring, but I haven't picked up a beer between 6 and 8 in, I'm either drinking or not drinking these days. So it's, you know what I mean? It's either boats or, 2 drink max. But I try to make sure there's something for everybody, which is usually 5 monkey chase wheels or something. But that's one of those, if nothing we have makes sense to you, at least we'll have a good Schwarzbier for you. And that's why I try to keep that one on. I hope it lasts. We make enough. It's really just for the tasting room, so we make enough to hopefully have 4 to 6 months worth of kegs through the winter.
I didn't get to try 2 Drink Max because I was driving. I wanted to try the stout that you had on, which was 10%. And you had a particular can pour of a beer that I will always, and they can go ahead and sue me, I will always call Decoy. Sorry.
It's fine. They won't sue you.
They can't. Yeah.
You can call it whatever you want.
They can't sue you because it's coming out of my mouth.
Did you like Decoy this year? I thought we nailed it.
Oh no, that's real close to that original batch that you made.
I love it.
I wonder what you're drinking next.
Do you have a Decoy in loaded?
I do, but that's not the one I'm drinking next.
It's not. It's when you told me you were drinking it.
No, I did not. I said it's going to be either one or the other.
Oh.
You did not read.
Yeah, well, there might have been a different text, and I just read the
reading is fundamental.
Riff.
Remember this?
I remember.
Brian, if you're still logged on, are you at a bar that's serving you Ramstein draft? Or
No.
Am I misunderstanding?
He's at his bar in his basement. He buys.
You have a keg of winter wheat in your house?
Yeah, he's got it. He said right here, second beer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's great. I love that.
He buys a sixtel from Greg every year.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Greg. I'm a big fan of Greg's beers, but I just heard the toe clip you in the lip.
There you go.
You didn't do the twist, bud. You just made the whole speech about the twist, and you didn't do the twist.
I never made the speech about the twist. We were talking about the show with the twist is in that show, and I don't do the twist. I do it the right way. I just drink it sideways.
You just wait to get smacked in the face.
No. You drink it sideways, and you don't have to twist it.
I heard it clip you. I heard it splash.
No, because I'm not near the bottom.
That sound. Yeah, I love that sound.
I do love that sound. But when I get to the bottom, I drink it this way with the toe pointed to the side, so I don't get the beer all in the face.
I grew up in a house with a yard for ale, and I used to try to drink a yard of water. Before I don't think there was ever enough cans of beer in my house to fill a yard of ale, but my dad had one, and I would just fill it with water and try to drink it. And it's actually easier to start at the top, because there's that bowl on the bottom and that same kind of flip you're talking about.
Yeah.
But if you just filled like the bottom or whatever, the splash and 1 yard fall into your nose, I basically waterboarded myself for most of grade school with my dad's yard of ale.
You know why that glass was invented, right?
I don't.
It was for the stagecoaches that came through. What they did is they could hold it by the ball and hand it up to the driver, because the driver didn't have time to get off of the stage. And so they could just grab it by the bell, drink the whole thing, and hand it right back down very easily.
You guys know me, and to be fair, older me can't do any of the performative drinking I could in my 30s and 40s.
Who can anymore?
20s and teens. But
who can?
I don't think I can shotgun fast, or could shotgun faster than most people. You've all seen evidence of that. I can.
We've been there.
Funnel more beer than most people in my day. I don't think I've ever had the capacity for a full yard of ale. Like, I don't even think. So what do they come in? They go quarter, thirds, halves, and fulls.
Yeah.
I think maybe I could do a quarter yard. Maybe I could do a third. I don't think I could do a half. This is the game we're gonna have to play. So one of my glass purveyors must make these, right?
Has to.
We'll have to figure this out.
I'll have to get on the phone with
what the quarter yard, is that the quack glass?
I guess. Are you guys aware of the split the G Guinness game?
Yeah.
All right, so I just learned that this Thanksgiving from a friend of mine's kid, and it added 7 Guinness to my Thanksgiving.
Didn't we do that on a show?
We never did the split the G. No, we haven't done the split the G.
It's fun. It's fun. It's smart. But of course, you know me. I immediately went back and I tried to get Dave to get me shaker pints with just the letter C from top to bottom.
Split the C.
So you had to split the C halfway down a shaker pint. But now I think that needs to be a yard.
Frankly, I
Like,
think
just
It's not a bad idea.
a full yard of ale with a C from top to bottom, and you
And
got to split the C.
Split the C. Yeah.
actually
Dead
no.
center yard.
Put
That's a
this.
much better version of that joke.
I like
should have
that.
thought
I
of
like
that
that a
right
lot.
away.
I think
Yeah.
what you need to do is I think you need to put the C at about 30 degrees south of in the ball. Go ahead, split that C.
Split the C.
Yeah. Well, how long is it going to take them to get down to? All right, from here, I'll split the C. You know.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man. So this kid I love. He's like the guy I ride bikes with all the time. It's his son. So me and a bunch of old friends who used to, when we'd come home, in our 20s for Thanksgiving with our families, all the people I grew up with, we'd all meet. Well, it all started when we'd sleep at a buddy's house, come home from the bar, and then all go have a drink before we went back to our parents' house. And then that turned into let's meet at the bar before dinner. And now we all still do it. Like it's almost 30 years of meeting these guys in the same bars at 7 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning. But he brought his kid, who I'm a big fan of. He's like 27. He might be 28. And I saw him just take an appropriate first sip of Guinness, right? Your first sip of Guinness is always, a whopping gulp.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw him check and show his friend, and I was like, the fuck did you just do?
All right.
And he explained to me, well, you split the G. And I was like, all right. I just tanked it. I was like, another round of Guinness, please. And I think, so like I said, if this day goes perfectly, it's 2 Guinness and a shot of Jaeger with my oldest friends.
Right.
And if this day goes horribly, it's 3 Guinness and a shot of Jaeger with my friends.
Right.
And this Thanksgiving was at least 9 Guinness because I just had to keep trying to get it right.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Good on you, Guinness. What a genius marketing.
That was a
tool.
great.
It is.
Absolutely.
It's genius. I don't prescribe to it because I'm not going to let anybody tell me at what rate to drink my beer. And speaking of rates to drink my beer, I'm to my third, and we haven't even talked about John's second yet.
We got to do my second. I want to catch up on a couple of comments. Brian also said, no, I am at home. I have a 4-tap kegerator. I also have Ramstein Oktoberfest on tap and his Saison. Brian's Saison.
Nice. Brian's own Saison.
Brian's own Saison.
I was going to say, Greg's making Saison.
Greg's not making Saison.
Never going to happen.
Boys,
Not happening.
and I'm driving up to High Point.
There you go.
Anyway, go
and he also said, love the big beers. And then John Hall said, I'm logging off to go watch Olympic replays. Let me know when you book Cass as a guest.
Nice.
It's
a good time, boys. If you haven't shot the shit with Cass,
no, shot the shit with Cass. I literally was just talking about this the other day, and I threw this picture up. This was a fantastic time with me, you, and Cass at Barrique.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm actually going to see Spencer on Friday.
Are you?
Yeah.
You going down there?
No, he's coming up.
He's coming up here.
Oh shit! Because I'm going to be at Barrique on Saturday.
He'll be at Carton.
He'll be at Carton. Okay.
There you go.
But yeah, we have to get Manchild on the show.
We do, and also, hold on one second. We also have a check-in from
Matt.
Sausage Fingers himself, Matt.
There he is.
Hey, Augie.
Everything spelled correctly. What the hell, Matt?
Yeah. How did you do that? He must have voice texted.
I, for one, no, he didn't. So most people and all voice text double G my name because they think it's Doggy. So
that's a nice
Matt
style.
actually
That's a good
spelling
style
my
right
name
there.
right.
I popped by Carton for a couple of beers last Saturday. Yes,
Were you all together, or did you guys come separately?
I wasn't there. Dave was there.
I was. We came separately, and we walked in. Matt was holding court, as Matt is wont to do.
Augie wasn't there, so Matt had to take over. So.
But he was talking about his diving. It was really nice. We've all heard the story, so it was cool. I let him do his thing.
Nice.
But
not to preach, and not that you guys should follow my social schedule. Not that you even could, but y'all knew Saturday was other half's anniversary.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, we
I was
well
never
aware.
going to be at Carton. I was never going to be at Carton.
That's my bad. I didn't know.
I mean, there's only, I don't know, 25 people I consider close, good friends in this racket. Mm-hmm. I'm always going to be at their place instead of mine if I could.
Oh hell yeah!
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I knew about it. I actually talked to Noel Eastman last week, and he was telling me, he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember Saturday." I'm like, "If I can go over there," I'm like, "I couldn't go over there," but
it was, it was. So what's funny is I always forget that's a normies party. You know what I mean? It's not a brewers party. Um, but for some reason, Art, the owner of Jackie O's, was there. So
Really?
Really?
yeah, so I got to hang out with Art from Jackie O's. Like totally worth the price of admission.
That's
God, I
awesome.
wish they got their beer. We got their beers in Jersey.
Mhm.
I love their beers.
So they did a collab. Jackie O's and the other half did a collab, which was maybe my second favorite beer of the night. So
Nice.
if you get to other half during the anniversary racket, you can probably pick that one up. It's pretty straightforward, pretty normal hazy, but it was good.
Nice.
You know, it's other half. They don't make bad beer.
This is just a pretty decent. My second beer. I'll jump back in with that.
Go, yeah, we got to get to that, man. My bad. Go on.
Okay.
No,
It's another Nakashi, excuse me. Sakura Stout.
Oh, Sakura.
Sakura Stout.
Does it have
Sakura.
cherry blossoms in it?
No, it's just aged in cherry barrels.
That's super
cherry
weird.
wood barrels. Okay.
Cherry wood barrels, yeah.
That
Nice.
must be
At least that's what it said in the description.
Those must be so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The beer is very good. It's very smooth. It's lower. I mean, they listed it as an imperial stout, but it's 6.5%.
So that's Imperial in Japan.
It's
Yeah.
imperial in Japan, yeah.
So what do they do?
Their imperial days are well behind them.
Thank
There
God.
you
Fucking nailed that one. Write it down.
Yeah,
Fucking nailed that
I
one.
got that one. That's
You're not wrong.
There's a nice historical reference right there. I'm just wondering. So you got these cherrywood barrels. I wonder, did they get them made for them, or was there sake aged in them first?
You absolutely can get.
Sure.
Anybody will make you a barrel, right? Remember when Calagione had fucking
Palo
what's
Santo.
it called? Palo Santo
Palo
turned
Santo.
into fooders. Like
Yeah.
you can get it done. You just got to have the funding.
Yeah. But the cherrywood. I'm serious. If you age sake in cherrywood barrels, I'd be all over that. That'd be fantastic. I think.
I'm surprised cherrywood is tight enough. Like I think of I love the smell of cherrywood on a fire.
Yes. It's not a hardwood.
And I mean, it's clearly kind of a hardwood, right? People use it in barbecuing, but
yeah.
I do smoke with cherrywood occasionally.
but
Yeah.
it would
I love
be.
cherrywood smoke.
But I can't imagine finding like making staves out of cherrywood has to be a fucking craftsman's job.
Oh yeah.
But that's cool. That's
Well,
cool.
the beer's
What'd you
good.
pair with it?
I paired a 60% chocolate.
To dark
60%
chocolate.
cacao.
Yeah.
That is not dark. Dark starts at 73.
You're
It's
right.
It's not dark. It's 60%.
Come on.
So yeah.
Come on. No,
Oh.
even paleo wouldn't consider that dark.
No, it's not dark. Well, it's a 60% cacao. So
Yeah, it's
Right.
lovely. It's
Yeah.
a good level. I respect it.
So
How'd it
it's
go?
not. It's playing nice with the malts, right?
Right.
The cherry and like drinking the beer on its own, it's got a really nice balance from the the overall barrel notes. It's not like it's a higher ABV stout that's pulling in a lot of oak or anything like that. Not that it would with the cherry would, but pulling a lot of cherry. But it's a very nice smooth stout. I'm enjoying it, right? But the mild, tiny little bit of mild roast that's in the stout is playing nice with the chocolate. That's
nice.
basically it.
So my question would be, and I understand this may not be answerable, but like I said, I know nothing about cherrywood as an infusion, other than I know when cherrywood is burning on a barbecue.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not an aficionado of woods, but I have a good sense for when birch is burning, when cherry is burning, when pecan is burning. And sometimes oak, but I don't always understand oak as a smell. I think it's just the smell of smoke. So I can't say, but is there any vanillin pickup in that beer? Is there any note of that from the nature of wood like oak?
I'm not really getting any. I'm not really getting any barrel notes that you would get out of an oak barrel, right?
Yeah, and I don't know that the cherry tree has the vanillin compound in it like oak does.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I know
I'm unaware
anytime I
too.
age a wood, like Palo Santo throws a bunch of vanilla.
Mhm.
It just also throws a bunch of cinnamon and other spice.
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
umami.
that's interesting. Games to play.
It's very nice. It's very smooth. It's very light. It's very balanced. There's not a lot of roasts. There's not a lot of like I said, there's not a lot of barrel notes. It's obviously not These are obviously first use barrels. It's not like there's any bourbon notes to this by any means. It's just the wood, right? So
fair enough. Yeah. I get it.
Apparently there is vanilla in cherry wood.
Was that Matt? I gotta go to it.
So.
Oh
no, that's Al.
It's Al.
Al, shut up.
Hey Al. Hey Al, what's going on? Evening, gentlemen. Cheers to you all. Cheers to you, Al. Thank you.
You shut up just in time, Al. I got 10 more minutes.
So in those 10 minutes, my third beer. I went with this one.
That's a fun beer.
What's interesting is I expected that the other one in the 2x2, because it's a jelly donut adjunct.
Not jelly donut.
You say jelly in it. You say it on the can.
No, that's what it pairs best with. Is my beer called And a Jelly?
Oh, is that
the joke is the coffee beer pairs best with regular coffee, and the donut beer pairs best with And a Jelly.
But I fully expected the donut one to be sweeter. I found this a little sweeter.
I love that about that. We can talk about that because this is super fun. Like I said, so you guys know I collaborate to learn, I collaborate to experiment. And what's funny about that beer is it's the first coffee stout I've ever made.
Yes.
I just the magic of brewing.
You resisted for so long.
Well, the magic of brewing to me is, or not that that's not a magic beer, but the magic of brewing to me is what flavors can you coax out of those four? And if I can't, like you guys know my long-standing speeches about adjuncting and augmenting. I don't think you should adjunct. I think you should augment flavor. So if the flavor doesn't exist in the beer, I don't want to prop it up, right? And since I can really have fun, like there's years I've made stouts and been like, I want it to be more like a Mexican Chiapas beer than an Ethiopian Yirgacheffe beer, right? I want to balance the acidity with whatever. So that was the magic for me. But what Paul from Mortalis convinced me is that the beans they use in the beer, that's a riff on. So their beer is called As Above, So Below. And the beans they buy the coffee they buy from their local roaster is called As Above, So Below. Now, I don't want to put this on them. I don't know that this is true or not. But I know there's a trend in small coffee production of oiling the beans. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but if you buy Dunkin' Donuts by the pound, there is a flavoring on those beans.
That makes sense.
No, there
makes it taste like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
The 100%. There's like
yeah.
Now, I don't know. I didn't research, and I didn't mind if that's how they do it. But if this is just the way they roast this coffee, when you open that bag, it fucking screams of Canadian border diner food. Like it smells like French toast. It smells like French toast, vanilla, maple syrup. Like it's unfucking believable. It just screams out of it. So he said, so you put this in the beer and it brings shit that, that isn't in the coffee blends I do. So I was like, all right, let's fuck with that. So we have a recipe mostly for barreling we keep around the brewery. We just call Big Chewy. Like just make Big Chewy and throw it in those 5 barrels, grab your nuts and wait 3 years is kind of the Carton barrel age fallacy.
Right.
So I just sent him Big Chewy. I was like, does this work? He's like, yeah, it works. Let's change this, something like a 60 to a 90 kind of move. Not a big deal. I was like, all right, let's fucking do it. So we did it. And the beer smells like, it literally smells like you did the 10-minute drive from the foot of Killington to find waffles. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like the beer just has all that. And then I said, all right, well, because the other thing is they do a lot of adjuncts on that beer. So I was like, I'm not going to get Paul down here again. Let's do 1 tank of the coffee beer. Let's do 1 tank of the donut beer just to fuck around with it.
Right.
But again, I didn't want to go big, right? The coffee in the beer already has this vanilla tone. So I just threw some donut in to augment that. But what I think happened, And John, Dave, we've talked about this with the idea of regular coffee and so on. Like everybody's like, "How did you make a yellow coffee beer?" And I'm like, "Well, think about it. Like coffee doesn't make things black. Things make coffee not black."
Right.
Right? If you put one little tiny fucking creamer from a diner into a styrofoam cup of coffee, that coffee is now tan, right? So it's not going to blacken anything up. Well, same with sugar, right? You put sugar in and it dulls the bitterness, right? That's
Yep.
why people put. So I think those donuts dulled the bitterness of the beans and gave all the things the coffee brought something to cling on to.
Mhm.
So the donut tastes more like donut, but the coffee smells less like the coffee because all the vanilla and maple and stuff going on in the coffee goes over to the donut addition there.
Mhm.
So for me, it's the most interesting beer. But the day we did that, we had three stouts on. We had a 2023 barrel of one of my bourbon stouts, like Waiting for My Eyes to Adjust or something for for the Thursday night limited edition,
Sure.
cellar keg. So David pulled out a 2023 bourbon barrel stout. So at the beginning of that tasting, in my brain, it should go old stout, new coffee stout, donut stout.
Yeah.
But in reality, as far as magnitude and robustness of flavor, that was exactly flipped.
Mhm.
They
Right.
built donut stout, coffee stout,
Stout.
bourbon stout.
I
Right.
get that.
And I was like, all right, the only reason to do this shit is to learn new shit. And that's the
Well,
shit I learned.
it's funny because Matt's last comment, and I
I just
agree
saw
with
put
him
it up
1%.
because his first
Yep.
sip of the coffee stout, I did get a mild maple-ish edge in the finish.
And the thing is, when I paired it, I wanted to play off of that maple. And because first with the coffee stout, and congratulations on doing a collaboration with Mortalis and not making it diabetes inducing, because their stouts can be so sweet for me. This has still got some sweetness to it, but not to the level that I'm used to from Mortalis. So congratulations on that first. But my first inclination was to kind of knock that sweetness down a little bit. So I was going to do something with milk chocolate to knock it down. But then when I realized, with that maple, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to play off that maple, and that the sweetness is coming through on that maple because, like you said, it's like a maple syrup. Because I have pecan delights, turtles,
Oh, nice.
and I
Those are
have
fun.
and I have them in both milk and dark chocolate. I was going to do the milk, but like I changed my mind. I'm going to do it in the dark chocolate. I want to suppress the malts a little bit, and I want the pecan and that maple to play together. And I felt.
And so I gotta talk
It's
about
Nom 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 nom.
John, while he chews, why don't you tell us what you're drinking?
So my third beer that I'm having, I'll throw this up really quick. You mentioned Sam Calagione before. He re-released just in the fall, Raison d'Etre in the fall pack that he did. I think they put in the fall variety pack. They did 60-minute, whatchamacallit, and they did pumpkin obviously in the fall, but they did 2 throwbacks. I think it was called the throwback pack or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Something with a cassette or mixtape. It was a mixtape.
Mixtape.
Part of the analog series.
Right. Raison d'Etre, and they did chicory stout too.
Nice.
But so I figured that, and I'll tell you, and then Dave can talk. The third one I'm pairing with, I'm like, you know what? My daughter came over.
I don't think Dave can talk yet. I think he
probably
got
not.
there,
So
John.
while he's
Looks like there's a
caramel.
lot of caramel in those
Lot of
molars.
caramel in those
Anyway,
molars.
go on.
My daughter came over for Super Bowl on Sunday, and she brought from a bakery up by her chocolate dipped chocolate chip cookies with dark chocolate chips in them. So I said, screw it. I'm gonna pair this one with that. What the hell? Let me
That's
see.
half dipped.
It's half
That's
dip.
half
Yeah.
dip. They owe
Half
you
dip.
half a dip.
They owe
you half a dip, my friend.
There you go.
I'm a full dip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
You got to be a full dip.
You gotta be.
You never go half dip.
So I'll eat and drink. Dave, you talk about
and
your
now,
turtle.
Dave, you tell me how yours worked out.
So what wound up happening? First, I had to get past the booze explosion because that happens when you get a higher ABV beer and you have something sweet. Immediately, the booze is really going to come out. So when you get around that, it did exactly what I wanted to do. I had a maple coated pecan, but this beer, what it also did is even though there's a little sweetness of the beer, which I think pushed down like that real nice roastiness of the malts, the coffee kind of steps aside a little bit and lets those malts really shine. My God, it was maple coated pecans with those roasty malts.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
you had to get past that booze explosion first.
Yeah, I think it's 10. Is that a 10%?
It's a 10. It's a 10. Yeah.
You know what's funny is I don't know why I leaned into big this winter so heavy, but if you count Oi Oi Oi, these two beers, Decoy, Two Drink Max, and all the regular coffee series, I had like 9 beers north of 10% on January 1st.
You did 5 coffees this year, didn't you?
I do 5 every year. Yeah, always 5.
Well, not all.
Four variants, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, coffee plus 2 barrel variants and 2 dessert variants. It's called coffee, irregular coffee, and irregular barrels. And then we tried to.
I'm still upset that I missed the old-fashioned version.
It was fucking good. People liked it. It was a fun one. It's just a riff on. Did you try Revolver 2 years ago?
Oh yeah, Revolver's great.
I miss Revolver too.
Old fashioned.
So old fashioned is essentially Revolver plus a cinnamon bitters I made. So
Really good.
it's it's cocktail building. I think we've talked about this when I'm in my 5-ingredient margarita mode. But but I hate fucking mixers, right? I think I honestly believe bitters are the herbs and spices of the cocktail world.
Yep.
And just buy better booze and know what bitters do, and you don't need to shake on Tropicana to get your flavors.
I may or may not be drinking a bunch of bourbons right now.
Yeah, I see that back there. Are those mostly mixers?
Got a little
I'm having trouble reading, but is that largely
Michter's bourbon, Michter's rye, Michter's 10-year rye, Michter's toasted barrel rye.
So I like their rye a lot.
Burgers.
I like their rye a lot. The older I get, the more I lean into rye.
Yeah.
If you guys want Augie's secret tip to bust the booze market, have you ever bought the stupid little bottle of Canadian Club rye?
No.
No, I don't mean Canadian Club. I mean Royal Crown. The one that comes in a velvet bag.
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't bought it, but yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
They make a rye, and it's like $22 for whatever. Is that a $750 or $500 out of
$750.
Yeah. It's fucking so much better than every bourbon I've been given since the Vanilla War started.
Really?
Like it's costs nothing. Well, I'm sure it's almost impossible to get now because of trade wars.
This one is just stupid good. It's made by Michter's, but it's like stupid good. Bomb burgers.
Nice, I'll try it. I'm a big fan of ryes in general, but I'm a real big fan of cheap ass rye that tastes good.
Can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
Yeah.
There you go.
How'd your pairing work, John?
So my pairing, you know what? Not too well. The chocolate and the cookie is complementing the raisins in the beer, right? So that's pretty
Fair
much
enough.
about,
I see that.
about the only thing I can say, right? That's
what you needed was a full dipped oatmeal cookie.
Full dipped oatmeal cookie.
There you go.
Much
That
better.
was about get your daughter on the phone. Tell her fucking try harder next time. The world's most important beer podcast deserves much better food. And where's my fucking lobster?
Exactly. Yeah. Now, the world's most important beer podcast.
We might be the second.
We're the second because this one is probably
Steal
the
that.
first.
Well, so we're the biggest. I don't know that we're the most
important.
I know we're most popular.
We love you guys.
So.
Although I will tell you the shocking warmth of that. I never want to sound like I don't appreciate the crowd that's built around that podcast, but there's nothing, like I said, the other half anniversary is a normies party, not a brewers party.
Right.
And the amount of people that, just tell me they know the show and they love it. And they love Hall, they love Cass and love Justin. It was me and Justin. So we were together there. So for fans of the cast, they got to hang out with me and Justin,
there you go.
Which was not our intention. Theoretically, we thought we were going to record an episode. But before we even found Jerry's and, before we even found Jerry's and Andrew to ask where we should record, By the way, a thing just popped up on my screen. Sorry to sidetrack myself, but it says that I can add effects using hand gestures, I guess because I started doing this.
I believe
Is
you
that a
can, yeah.
thing this
With Restream,
does?
it is. With
I
Restream.
really want to do it. Like, make it do something. It's not doing anything.
I think you got
Told me
to
it would do
toggle
things.
it on somehow.
I don't know.
It's happened before on a couple of guests.
But I want to
Unintentionally.
I want to like Mickey Mouse cast Stardust. I want to make this fun.
There you go.
But anyway, so yeah, done. But you know what I mean. But yeah, it's look now I'm
What
getting
in
it's the
the-
shine off my watch.
It's
I
kind of
was
his
gonna
watch.
say, what is
yeah.
what is going on down
I was
there?
like, hey, I casted Stardust.
There you go.
Look at me. I really
You
am
did
magical. I am a magical small mouse creature.
No one would ever argue that, Augie.
No, not at all.
All right,
Not at all.
boys, I have a date.
right.
Let's tie this up. What do you need from me to put
Top
this
three-
to bed?
top three list.
Top three, and we're
all right.
out.
Except for my gratefulness for having me on. It was really nice to hang out with you guys.
There
It's
you
always
go.
a good
Love
time.
having you on.
Sorry I
Always-
missed you Saturday, but
It's
I
been
was
far too
All
long.
good. All good.
I was
Couple of-
out there. I was out there under the bridge next to the Gowanus, eating
Mhm.
fucking oysters and drinking tasty bevies.
It
Gotta
sounds
love
like a
it.
horrible time.
Gotta love it. Really quick, I just want to throw this up there. Brian Boak said third beer, his Saison on draft.
Nice.
And he also said not a rye fan. Sorry, Brian. I'm a huge rye fan.
I think we got three Rye fans here.
Here, right? And then Matt said, I still like the Basil Hayden dark rye. That's up there somewhere. I'm not going to go.
Oh, Basil Hayden Dark Rice, beautiful.
Basil Hayden dark rye is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's,
The problem with rye though is not that I can't with anything else, but I do with rye. But I will sit down and finish a 750 of rye with a buddy.
I've done it.
I'm
And I have
like
done
a-
it.
I'm like a
Called
cowboy.
a good night.
I'm like a cowboy playing poker when it comes to rye. Just leave the bottle, pull the cork, give us 2 shot glasses, and
Yep.
let's see who draws fastest.
Just sip it. Well, yeah, exactly.
You knew good.
All right, top three. You said.
So
What are we
top
top
three?
three?
Our top three list tonight, because let me throw this up there really quick. The other day we didn't. So it's happy birthday, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry's birthday is today.
Oh, yes.
All right, both of them. They're both born on the same day. Go figure. Right?
Well, the show was born.
I know. So we figured today's top three list would be top three favorite supporting cartoon characters. Now that means not the headliners, not Tom and Jerry, right? It could be the dog,
Not Bugs Bunny.
not Bugs Bunny. It could be Daffy, whatever, but not the headliner, not the character that the cartoon is named after. So there you go. Top three favorite supporting cartoon characters. So there you go. Augie, start us out.
I gotta go first.
Yeah,
All right, then I'm gonna. Do I do all three or just the first?
you do all three.
I'm trying to isolate them.
Do you
But
need
it's-
time? Do you need one of us to go
No,
first?
because the problem is it's basically all three are going to be on the Animaniacs. Sorry to tell you.
All right.
Got it. All good.
I mean, I could absolutely do anything else, but I am such a huge fan of that show. So the first one that came to mind was Pinky.
Of course.
And then I wanted to go with Wacko. And then I'm thinking about Slappy the Squirrel's nephew. But I also love the kid. Did you guys watch Animaniacs? Did you misspend your 20s like I did with a
I
4-foot?
watched
I've seen it.
graphics
I
novel?
was not a devotee, but I've seen it.
Oh,
Watched
I'd
a little
never
bit of
missed an episode. Like I was ignoring college when that was on
For
TV.
anybody watching, Dave and I are older than Augie. But
Yes, we
not
are.
much,
It
much older,
was
but
unbelievable. But there was this.
I am.
yeah,
there
we're
was
both
this.
older.
There was this kid I can't remember. So he doesn't have a name, but he's always telling stories about his best friend. So it was a house with a long sidewalk on the street, and the camera was set up on the street. And he would walk out his house, walk to the other sidewalk, stare straight at the camera, and tell you a story about his best friend. I'm forgetting the name right now, but he'd be
That
like,
was the best
"This
part about
one time,
Animaniacs
I
was
think it's
all-
Randy Beeman." But I think it's Randy. But he'd be like, "This one time, Randy Beeman's aunt ate a grasshopper, and the grasshopper grew into and he'd be like, and then he'd finish his story, be like, okay, that's all, and he would just go back into
Go
the
back to
house.
But that was the
fucking
best
kid
thing.
was my favorite part of every episode.
Yeah,
But the
love
best thing about Animaniacs was the constant fourth wall breaks.
Brian Pepe Le Pew is the star of his show.
it. There you go.
Yes.
Let me go to that right there. Yeah.
And yes, we know that
Matt-
you're all older than all. of
Matt
us.
said, "Got to plan a trip to Carton when Augie is there 100%." And then, Brian said Pepe Le Pew, and then he said, "I am older than all of you." Yes, you are, Brian.
But
not
not
much.
combined. Not combined.
Combined, we're way older than you.
There's got to be 150 years in this room.
Oh my God, there's 170 years in this room. Well, 160 something years in this room.
Yeah.
Approaching
160 odd. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Give me your 3 there, Samurai.
Okay, so I've actually got
He's got about 30.
Can't have 30. Rule is 3.
5. No, 5.
No.
I've got an honorable mention.
He's got 2 honorable mentions.
So wait, hold on. Let me just hover my mouse over exit, and when I hear 4, I'll go. Oh, there it is. All right, go on. 3, top 3.
Honorable mention because
all right, nice talking to you, boys. If I hear 4,
do your top 3 when
you set a parameter, you observe the parameter.
That parameter has always been blurred. You know this. You blurred it yourself. Don't even try that.
All right, go on. Give us your 5.
I had to give an honorable mention. I had to do Bugs Bunny, and that's Gossamer. Gossamer is the monster. Love the monster. Another one.
They lead such interesting lives.
They do.
Yeah. They're such interesting people.
Yes. Boo Boo is another one of my honorable mentions.
I don't know who that is.
From Yogi Bear.
Okay. Boo Boo. I thought you said Boo Bull. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Boo.
I just typed Boo Boo, and I actually came out. It auto-corrected it to Bobo. All right.
My number 3,
and he's from Chimay, so that has nothing.
Number 3 comes from Underdog, and that is Simon Bar Sinister.
Yep.
And what I liked about Simon Bar Sinister, it is just an erudite joke, because the Bar Sinister, when it comes to heraldry, is that dividing line that goes from, I forget which direction it goes, but it denotes that he was a bastard. So that was the joke. Simon the Bastard. So that's why he's on my list as number 3. Number 2 is just because I love to say it so much, and it's from the Powerpuff Girls, and that was Mojo Jojo. And I love Mojo Jojo.
Oh, keep going. But if I was going to throw one more cartoon, it'd be the one with the little Robin and all that my kids watch every time we're in a hotel. The weird goth, like the whatever. It's DC Comics, but it's like children, and they are fucking hilarious.
Oh my God! Do they do the waffle song?
Yeah. I don't, maybe. My kid, every time we end up in a hotel, for some reason, it's on one of the channels, and my kids just watch it every time I take them to a hotel.
My kids love that show. It's the because you got young Cyborg on that. And
Yep. And you got Robin, and I love that show. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
But my number one is from Phineas and Ferb. It is Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus was their pet. They never thought he did anything, but he was a secret agent.
Hey, where's Perry?
Exactly. Where's Perry? Well, Perry is facing Doofenshmirtz. And if I didn't mention Perry the Platypus by number 1, it would have been Doofenshmirtz.
So Doofenshmirtz's angry goth child is cooler than both of them.
He is. But Doofenshmirtz she is, that's right. Yeah. But Doofenshmirtz makes a lot of references that play to our generation.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Did you ever watch there was a spin-off from that world, Milo whatever, but my favorite joke in that was his dog's name was Diogi. And yeah, his dog was named Diogi, and it made me so happy. I'd be like, Diogi, let's go. And I'd be like, it's so good. It's just
explain the joke, because I'm missing it right now.
He's spelling the word dog like it's a Hispanic name.
Oh, D-O-G. Wow, now I feel stupid. I should.
So he was calling his dog, but pronouncing it in this, Santa Marina Valley Diogi way. And oh my fucking God, I love every time Diogi would get in trouble, I'd be like, I'm not a pet guy, but if I had a dog, I would name it Diogi.
I forgot one, Mr. Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents, but not for Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, it was Fairly Odd Parents. Go ahead,
You're
John.
up, Johnny. Yeah. Give it to us.
I just have 3, and 2 of my number 2 and my number 1. Dave stole my thunder. So,
really?
So mine will be quick,
as I tend to do.
As you tend to do.
You guys should share notes. You should prep like me.
Well, sometimes we do. Sometimes we do.
John and I have never prepped. That's a joke. John and I literally would be like, "Who are we talking to? Are you even here?"
Who are you now? Where do you come from?
Exactly. So my number 3. This comes from my daughter that brought the cookies. One of her favorite cartoons when she was little was Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
And Swiper. That was her favorite
Swiper,
character.
Swiper, no swiping. No swiping.
Swiper, stop swiping. Yeah.
Something that you no swiping. You had to say it 3
Swiper, no
times.
swiping. Swiper, no swiping. My number.
Which is appropriate for this show.
Yeah, exactly. Right. My number 2 was Simon Bar Sinister.
Oh,
the best.
Stolen.
Done. Yeah, he stole it. And my number 1, and okay, and there's a reason. There's other reasons for it, and it's Gossamer, right? And it's the monsters are such interesting people. Augie, if I'm not mistaken, that's one section of La Villa Strangiata, isn't it not?
It is. It really is.
Are such interesting people.
That's amazing. I forgot that. Well landed. Well landed.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, gents. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much. Thanks
we're so
to
happy to
all
have
the
you back
people that came in. Really glad I'm glad I caught Matt, even though he showed up very late.
There you go.
Anyway, I'm sure you guys will ramble on into the evening and open some fresh stuff. It was nice seeing you. Let's get everybody done. I will say though,
I've got a decoy sitting right here, by the way.
Ooh, sleep well, young prince. Sleep well.
You will.
I will throw this out there. There are no rules with Augie Carton, so don't say Augie promised. But if you're looking to catch me for a beer, 4 to 6 on Friday is usually when I do my best to be in the tasting room to just catch whoever's starting their weekend and having a good time.
Unless he's in Spain in a bicycle race.
The minute I say that, a conflict will come up
because
it always does. But I'd say out of the last 25 Fridays, I've been there 23. So if you're looking to just catch me, that's the.
I gotta be honest with you. It was a little over a year ago, but stopped by after a Steal This Beer on a Friday, and wound up having a couple of beers for an hour. I brought a few of them, but I brought up and then we wound up over in Rumson. Actually,
that happens every time.
That happens.
Part of the bills.
I think I drove too. I believe it.
Yeah, I can be convinced to eat a cheddar burger. So I was telling you guys before we recorded that I'm trying to shed a little weight for a big bike race. But knowing that was coming, knowing I needed to do a little dieting January to April, I really let November and December just be hedonistic.
Yeah.
And there was a week between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which was already very intense. The 3 Thursday holidays this year made for a lot of 4-day weekends that were hard on a pro. But I swear to you, there was a week I was at Barnacles and had 5 cheddar burgers 5 nights in a row.
Oh my God.
Everybody that came to town was like, "You want to go to Barnacles?" I was like, "Can't break the trend." And it was like a Wednesday to Sunday week, and I had a cheddar burger and a boat for dinner 5 nights in a row.
Mike, that's fantastic. Did you do any? Did any of them include an ODub pina colada blend like we did that day?
So the 2 or 3 dinners that included Lauren always has the pina colada come out. I love making Lauren drink because. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for having me. Behave, and I will see you soon.
Real quick. You know what I'm going to pair with decoy? Coconut poppies.
I like it. I like it. I would have done. There are 5 spice chocolates, and I bet you there's one in your box. And I would have pulled out a 5 spice.
I looked, and there was something. I went through like something in here needs to be, and
something with Thai chili or something would have done it.
No, there wasn't. It there was.
Well, Augie, tell your vendor fancier chocolates, please.
There you go. Brian says bye, Augie.
Be good, boys. Bye, everybody.
Love you, brother.
All right. But he said bye, Augie. Like, so this show is bye, Augie. Because
yeah.
There's no
so he has misspelled bye twice now. You got one more shot to misspell it. You know how much I love Brian and these.
That's fantastic. No. This is endearing. I love every minute.
I love exactly. That's what I'm saying. I love this.
This is great. I
need another glass for my decoy.
I'm sorry he had to sign off, but I'm because I did want to ask him what's coming up with Carton. Also, I did mention to him that I do want to talk about the fact that It may be sold out because I know he was limiting it to 10 couples. But he's doing this Thursday night at the brewery. He's doing a wild ale tasting.
You talk about that.
So it's 10
real quickly. Gotta pee. Be right back. Keep going.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no, he's doing a wild ale tasting. So now he's got magnums, and they're out of his cellar at the brewery, and he's got enough for 20 plus pours, obviously himself and everything else. So 10 couples, but it's for Valentine's Day. So I'm not sure if they're sold out. I can't speak to that. I meant to mention it to him while he was still on the show. So if anybody's watching this live or rewatching this, within the next 36 hours, let's say, it being 20 after 8 right now on Tuesday the 10th, p.m. that is, he's doing it at Carton at the brewery. So you might want to check out their website or their Facebook or their socials and see if you can pick up tickets. It's going to be fantastic. Anything what Augie is, anything what the brewery is, because he doesn't hold anything back. If it's 10 wild ales that he has magnums of in his cellar, they're going to be fantastic. One after the other. So you're gonna want to check that out if you're at all interested in wild ales or having anything to do on this Thursday night. So there you go. So you're pouring.
Sorry about that.
Hold on, I'll put it up. This is.
Well,
it was one of what?
Well, we'll get that. But real quick, what happened here was
this is the beer.
Bladder was
this
like,
is beer.
okay, we're at the end of the show. Yeah. So, but the bladder was like, okay, so the guest is logged off, so show's over. I can last through the outro. We're good to go. You're pouring a fifth beer. Fuck you. Empty now. Is basically what wound up happening here.
Are you pouring a fifth beer or a fourth beer? Fourth beer you're pouring.
Well, remember, I pre-gamed.
Oh, you pre-gamed with one. That's true. You did.
Yeah, I pre-gamed, which I never do. So, but this beer, I can't call it anything other than decoy. We mentioned.
Well, it's definitely not a duck.
Show, got to cease and desist.
It's definitely not a duck. Though.
It's definitely not a duck, but it's definitely the name of the beer is definitely not a fake duck. You got to throw the word fake in there because there it is right there. There's the word fake. This is a winter warmer. This beer goes back quite a few years. Mm-hmm. This is a 5-spice from a duck recipe. I won't get too much into the story behind this beer, but this is one of my favorite beers that Augie had ever made. Love this beer absolutely. And so when we were at the brewery on Saturday and I saw that they were doing this in can pours, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not trying the triple IPA now because I need this. I need this in my face. I love this beer. So winter warmers are always a nice roasty spiced ale, right?
Hold on, I'm just fixing one thing in here.
Okay,
this is what you sent me before. There you go. How's that? Read it.
This is definitely Noya fake duck. I was walking. Hey, at any rate, but what I love about this is, yes, it is a spiced malty ale, but it's spiced in a very specific way. And what I love about this is I used to know all the 5 spices in this at one point.
Yeah, I did too, like the first year, and then I forgot them.
Pink. I know pink peppercorn's one of them.
Of course, right? Yeah, that's one of his faves.
I know that. But I'm gonna drink this, and I showed Augie, I'm gonna do this with the coconut Pocky. I love Pockies.
Pocky's great. I love Pocky.
And I think that the coconut's really gonna add something to this.
Nice. It's pretty good.
Again, adding chocolate to a high alcohol beer,
right? You
get that booze explosion first. Adding sweets to doing the sweet with it.
Sure.
What's interesting is, as highly flavored as this beer is, it does not knock down that coconut. That coconut, wow, that coconut's standing on its own and it's fighting back.
Really?
It seriously is.
That's awesome.
I didn't expect that. Okay, I'm impressed by what's happening here. This is an awful pairing, by the way. This doesn't work, but it's really interesting. So you know the statue down at Wall Street of the defiant girl in front of the bull?
Oh yeah.
That's what the coconut's doing right now.
I gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I like this. The cookie with my raison d'etre. It wasn't bad, right? It wasn't like you're saying, right? It didn't fight. It just didn't do anything. Like the chocolate, the chocolate dip, right? And the dark chocolate and the dark chocolate chunks inside the cookie. They were good too. That it complemented, you know, it had a nice back and forth, if you will, with the raisins, but not a lot. It basically was, you ever have something, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to be a drink, a cocktail, a beer, whatever, with food, sweets or non, right? But you're drinking and you're eating, and they're just not doing anything for each other. You're like, what you're eating and what you're drinking are not doing anything together. Yeah. They're not hurting it. They're not hurting the flavors of either together. They're just not doing anything for them either.
It's like drinking a Chardonnay with a steak.
Right. It's just two different. It's two completely different things, separated. Even when they're both in your mouth at the same time, you've got two distinctly different flavor profiles happening. Right. That's basically what that was.
Yeah, it's the whole thing with pairing. Like, so last year we had Benoit on the show from Beach Chocolate in Connecticut.
And anybody that did see that show, and anybody that wants to, maybe even going back, if you're watching this show and you go back to last year's, it would be the February, I believe it was the February 2nd show last year.
Maybe.
I think it was. Maybe it was, or 4th. No, 4th, February 4th show. That's what it was, February 4th show. The chocolate pairing that we did, the 4 chocolates that we had, there's still a box. If you go to BE Chocolatier out of Fairfield, Connecticut, you can get the Log Room Guys chocolate.
And watch the show to know what beers he had. One of the more impressive one is he had what was the Biscoff chocolate with the
You did the Biscoffs. Well, we did. He had the Biscoff chocolate, right? That's what it was.
Right. He had the Biscoff chocolate, but he paired it with the original wit beer.
Right.
Name's escaping me.
Hoegaarden.
Mm-hmm. So he paired it with Hoegaarden, and that works so beautifully.
Yeah, it was nice.
So we are talking to Benoit to get him back on the show.
Couple weeks.
There's something he's really excited about that we're trying to validate.
Tentatively a couple weeks. Next week's going to be we're going to be talking a little bit about the American Craft Beer Hall of Fame and the awards that are coming up.
A little bit.
Awards are coming up about a week and a half after that.
Yeah, we the guy who runs the whole thing may be on the show, right?
Maybe, might possibly be on the show.
Okay.
I think we're also going to have somebody that's on the board of directors and the
board of advisors.
Board of advisors are also going to be on the show that day.
The person who's on the board of advisor does not have his ballot yet.
So we'll figure that out that day. But in any event, that being said, the week after Benoit from last year's Valentine's Day pairing,
we'll see. We'll see. We're not verified on that yet.
No, that's got to be confirmed. And then we're doing. Then we have a few other shows. And they may or may not be. What's that? You were saying?
What Brian just put up. Good for you, Brian.
Brian did. He said he ordered a 20-pack for my wife again this year. There you go. The chocolates are fantastic. Out of this world. They're ridiculous.
My favorite is the Black Forest one.
Yeah, the Black Forest was really, really good.
Really.
We paired that with a quad, did we not? Trappist.
I think we paired that with a Trappist quad. And every time that I order from Beach Chocolate, Beach Chocolat.
Beach Chocolat.
Beach Chocolat.
Chocolat.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Let me rock you. Shaka Khan. Let me rock you.
That's what I want to do. Or are we talking about Shaka from Land of the Lost?
It could be that.
A question for you, because our alternate top 3, we may use this at one point. Top 3 television aliens.
All right. Oh, Sleestack is mine.
They're
number
not,
one.
and the thing is, they would be mine too, but they're not technically aliens.
Because they were on their...
No, it's Earth.
Okay.
They're not aliens.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Because straight up, 100%, Sleestack would have been number one as well.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, I saw a tiki mug online that looks exactly like a Sleestack.
Oh, if you're gonna order it, order 2. I will give you the money.
No, because only 2 were ever made.
Oh, really? Oh,
And
this wasn't a purchasing site. You just saw it.
No. And it's definitely worth what the dude's asking for. It's probably worth more than that. I just don't know if I want to spend it right now.
So I'll tell you really quick, and you can ask him too, Harry Lugnuts from the Sports Podcast. Okay, it's no secret. Harry and I grew up together, right, in the same town. He lives in Denver now, but I had a pair of glasses. They were prescription sunglasses, and I had these junior year of high school on. I probably had them till I was probably 21, 22 years old, right? And then I get new ones. But these glasses, the shape of them and the coloring of them and
made you look like a Sleestack?
Made me look. He literally would call them Sleestack glasses. He
There's
would call them Sleestack glasses. So we get in the car. It's summer. I put the glasses on, and he'd be like, out come the Sleestack glasses.
There's one thing I want to know. As slowly as the Sleestack moved, how did Will get caught all the time?
I don't know.
How did that happen? Now, not for nothing, they did a movie reboot with Will. What
was Will's sister's name?
Oh, it's Will and Holly.
Right, and what was the father's name? Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it.
It's there. I just can't reach it.
Marshall, Will and Holly.
But no. So the reboot movie was with Will Ferrell,
right?
And it was a goof. It was fun. But I want to see them redo the series with today's CGI.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I want to see it done, but I want to cast it.
Did you ever go? This is one more thing. I'll bring up this particular daughter. Obviously, I have 2, but I keep keying on this one. I haven't even mentioned her name. I've said her name on the show before. And Brian Boak is now having his 4th beer, Ramstein Oktoberfest.
You're still one behind me, Brian.
There you go. Anyway, did you ever go to Mars 2112 when it was open?
To where?
Mars 2112.
No.
Okay, it was in the city on Broadway and 50th. Broadway and 51st.
No, I knew where it was. I saw it. I never actually went in.
Yeah, it's now a.
It was that sub level, right?
Level, right? Yeah. It's now a. It's now
across the street.
Right. Yeah, it's now an Asian place. In fact, my other daughter just went there for her birthday with her husband.
So it's no longer Mars.
It's no longer Mars 2112.
It's Mal's 2112.
Right.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Mars 2112, and that's another Rush reference, right? 2112. That's an album.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So, anyway, my other daughter that we're talking about, the one that just went there for her birthday, the other one, Rachel, right? Marina's the other one. Anyway, Rachel and her husband, but not then, right? Rachel when she was little, right? Probably 2 years old at that point, maybe.
Not quite yet married.
Not quite yet married, right? Yeah, she's
probably not even engaged at the time.
She's going to be 29 in 2 weeks from tomorrow, right? She's going to be 29. Anyway, so 26 years ago, 3 years old, we went to Mars 2112, and there's all aliens walking around, and most of the aliens did resemble Sleestack. That's why I'm bringing this up.
Okay.
Right? And she literally the entire time she was clutching my neck, like holding him. Daddy, no, aliens, no. It was great. It was great. It was cute. It wasn't great. It wasn't great that she was scared. It was cute. She was scared.
I don't even know how we got here.
I don't know how we got. Oh, we were talking about Sleestack. We're talking about aliens.
We were talking about aliens, but there's something that got us back to the aliens.
Because we were talking about I talked about Gossamer. We talked about that, but you said today is also extraterrestrial culture day.
We mentioned that earlier, yeah, but there's something that got us here.
Something that got us back to talking about the aliens. No, you had said if we had done the other. Hang on.
Oh, correct. That's where it was.
Shit.
Who?
Sorry.
I was going to ask you, but you preempted me. If we had done that, would you count Sleestaks as an alien? And you did at first until I talked you out of it.
Yeah, no, you know what, though? I would still... I understand it was Earth. I get it. But it's still an alien. Sleestak would have still been my number one.
And you know what I love about that show is Shaka. Everybody, for some reason, thought that the actor who played Shaka was Ron Howard's little brother.
Clint Howard.
It wasn't Clint.
It wasn't Clint.
It just looked a lot like Clint.
But Clint did play an alien as a kid in Star Trek.
He done did.
Uh-huh. And what was the drink that he was getting? Kirk.
It's like Compaya or something like that.
Tranya.
But he was the center point of probably.
Yes, we're talking about a 60-year-old show, right?
Yeah, but he did play like the central role in probably the longest running dick joke in one movie. In Austin Powers.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Well, he was in Waterboy, and when they were outside the hospital, when he was up there with what's her name? Who played his mother?
Oh God, I don't remember.
What's her name? There was
You're right. It was definitely what's her name.
It was what's her name? No, it was she's damn it. She's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't even say it.
You wish.
No, I don't. She was in Misery. She played.
Oh yeah. That was
starts with a K.
You're right. Kathy Bates. Yeah.
And he goes, "I am not what you would call an attractive man."
My favorite thing about him is the MTV Awards.
Mm.
Movie awards used to have a lifelong achievement award.
Okay.
1 year was given to Chewbacca. And the best part about that is all of the celebrities were starstruck. They were like, "Holy fuck, that's Chewbacca!" Because David Prowse actually came out and accepted the award.
Peter Mayhew was.
I'm sorry, Peter Mayhew. David Prowse was
Darth Vader.
Vader. But the Lifetime Achievement Award, they gave it because it's a joke award, right?
Right.
They gave it to Clint Howard. Clint Howard came out and his acceptance speech was so sincere, so grateful. They're like, "We can't give this again." We don't know if he understood that it was actually a joke and he's just owning us, or if he just didn't quite understand it, took it very seriously. And either way, we can never give this award out.
I bet you it's the former. I bet you it's the former
because he's a.
There's no way Ron didn't go to me. Hey, you know what? You need to do this. This is what you need to do.
No, I guarantee you, Clint knew they were fucking with him right off the get go. And that's my favorite thing about Clint Howard is he made the MTV Movie Awards stop giving out the Lifetime Achievement Award because he embarrassed them. It's awesome.
Gotta love it. So I'll tell you right now. So if we were doing the top three list, my number one would have been Sleestak. My number two would have been Clint Howard, whatever his name was in that Star Trek episode with the Tranya, right? And my number three would have been Alf.
My number one would have been and I was gonna have to look his name up, prepping for the show. Yeah. The reptile alien that Captain Kirk fought.
Oh yeah.
In those rocks, just outside of Los Angeles. I think it's just outside of Los Angeles. That would have been number one. My number two would have been, and I would look this one up too. My cousin, the Martian.
Mm-hmm. Baylock. His name was Baylock.
Baylock, that's right. My cousin, the Martian, may have been on there. Alf would have definitely been on there.
And I would have given an honorable mention to what was his name? My favorite Martian. Who was the
That's what I was talking about. It's not my uncle, the Martian. My favorite Martian.
My favorite Martian.
Yeah, my favorite Martian would have
what
been
was
on
his
there.
name? Roy. He was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He was Mr. Hand.
He was Mr. Hand. Mr. Hand, you dick.
You dick.
But yes, so that would have been on there.
He was also in Ski School, by the way.
Cylons probably would have been my number one.
Cylons.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cylon. Actually, maybe Goa'uld from Stargate. But if it had to be a specific alien, it probably would have been Teal'c from Stargate. If we had to give them a name. But there were so many ways to go there because
Ray Walston.
Ray.
Walston.
Yeah. So,
what did we do before these? Seriously, what did we do before these? Well, yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. I think it was that.
Or actually, you know what? Sometimes we just remembered shit.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, here's the thing. We were a lot younger then, too, and we could remember a lot more than we can now. So that's the other thing, too.
Who are you?
Right, exactly.
Have we met?
A couple weeks ago. All right. So we got coming down the pipe. We got a number of like we did last month, right?
We have a lot of tolls coming down the pipe.
A lot of tolls coming down the pike. No, we did. We got not a lot, I won't say, but a few legacy brands, like we did in January.
Yeah. We got Bell's coming on, but Bell's in New Belgium.
Bell's in New Belgium, and also Founders. Bell's in New Belgium. It's Founders. 2 shows. Bell's in New Belgium is one show. Founders in Avery are another show, and that's because
Founders is
New Belgium owns Bell's. Right. So it's both, right? And Founders is owned by San Miguel, who also owns Avery. So it's both, right? And but I doubt very highly we'll get to any San Miguel chat. Right?
No, probably not.
It's gonna be
Founders. Whoa. Founders is legacy? Yeah. Sorry.
I see what you did there.
I've gathered some Founders for that show. Got some Bells for the other show.
I got some Bells in there too. And I'll be there with bells on. See what I did?
That's going to be an annoying show. Every time you move, you think my chair is annoying. Jeez.
I got to get a new chair too. Mine doesn't creak the way Dave's does, but I broke the back. Yeah, the chair's just shy of 10 years old. I need a new chair.
Mine doesn't.
Oh, by the way, my computer's just shy of 10 years old. I need a new computer, but you all know that already. So that's besides the point.
John's computer's shite.
Yeah. Shite. Well, it's a German-ish show, so yeah, it's shite. So.
No, shite's Irish.
It's both. It's German.
No, in German it's Scheist.
Scheist. Yeah, right.
Shite is Irish.
Shite is Irish. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Shite is Irish. Yeah. Scheist.
Scheist.
Yeah. 9.
No.
No, 9.
No. So
Mach schnell und bei Hund.
On the next who's on the next show?
Marty.
Okay.
So Marty Ashel, American Craft Beer Hall of Fame. We're talking about this year's. We're not talking about the inductees. We're talking about the inductees that are nominated. Possibly.
That's why that person doesn't have a ballot yet.
Okay. And then we'll talk about that.
And that person doesn't have a ballot yet will be in Nashville this weekend.
That person will be in Nashville this weekend. That person better go to Fela Force.
Fela Force, Barik, Chopper.
Oh, you got to go to Chopper. If you do, I'm telling you this right now. If you're a Chopper and you do purchase any tiki mugs, if there's any that are like must-haves, let me know. I'll Venmo you. You get 2 of them.
Oh, yeah, I'll check that out if they're selling their mugs. Not all the places actually sell their mugs.
Chopper does.
Awesome. Awesome. There's actually 3 tiki bars on kind of the same road. The road name changes as it bends.
Yes, it does. It's in East Nashville.
There is
There's a brewery only like 4 or 5 blocks away from there too. I'll get you the name of it. I forget it, but
It's the one that's got the barbecue in it.
no,
Another one?
it's another one. But
Yeah, give me the
I'll
name.
get the name of it. Yeah.
Uh,
It's not fantastic, but it's pretty solid. It's worth a stop by if you have the time for.
No, because we'll be heading up to Pearl Diver, which is another tiki bar.
Go there, yeah, go there.
And then there is a tiki bar because there is a brewery there that.
But Southern Grist is right there too.
It's not too far, but there's a brewery that does barbecue as well that are getting really good reviews.
And Living Waters is right there too. And
Okay.
that's if you are slotting time in for a couple breweries in that area of Nashville, in East Nashville, I would go to, those are the two I would go to. I would go to Southern Grist and Living Waters.
I gotta check that. I've been to Southern Grist before. But the other tiki bar there, as John knows, is Hubba Hubba Tiki Lounge.
Hubba Hubba Tiki Lounge. I think I sent you a picture of me with Hubba Hubba and Elvis.
And also
and
Magnum. It was Magnum that you sent me the picture of. Yeah. So it's an Elvis themed tiki lounge. What I love about the menu, the cocktail menu, it's Hubba Hubba Tiki Tonk.
Hubba Hubba Tiki Tonk. Yes, it's a tiki bar honky tonk.
Yes,
if it can be something like that. Yeah.
So their cocktail menu is tiki and tonk. You can order from either side of it. And so when John sent me the picture of him with the picture of Magnum PI there and his spectacular mustache.
100%.
I've
tried for years, then it started getting gray, so I said, fuck it. I just stopped.
But just above it, I like, those are Hamilton rums right there. This must be a legit tiki bar.
It's a legit tiki bar. It is.
So that's right near the barbecue joint.
Yeah.
So we'll be stopping there.
Oh, yeah. We were at the barbecue joint. It's a block or two away from it. It's right there.
Yes, yeah, it's right there. And then Chopper's not too far up from there.
There's a few blocks away from there as well.
Yeah. So that should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
A lot of beer, a lot of tiki drinks. And I really my plan is to finally once again buy myself a pair of cowboy boots. You know how much I regret not buying the cowboy boots in Austin that I looked at.
You should have bought them.
Should have bought them. So, but Nashville's got a lot of boot places.
They do.
And you know where we're going to go over there?
What's that?
Is it Third World Records? Third something Records. Jack White's place.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
So that's going to be a lot.
I still love pride myself on the fact that I've been in Nashville a few times. The first time I was there was 1982, and I was at the original Grand Ole Opry and saw Minnie Pearl with the tag on her hat.
Ryman Arena.
Ryman Arena, yeah, and I was right there, and we actually had seats close up. I was 3 rows from the stage, and there was Minnie Pearl. That was great. Loved it.
That is so cool.
Brian Boak said, got half a glass of Ramstein beer.
And it kicked.
There you go.
And
he was going to kick soon. It's Oktoberfest. And Brian said, we had less shit in our brains back then. 100% right, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Third Man Records is what it's called.
Third Man Records. There you go. And Vanessa Kitty, we're about to end the show, but
Vanessa,
thank you for
just in time. Hi, Vanessa.
Absolutely. All right. All right. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. And don't forget, we got, like I said, we got a lot of good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows, really good ones coming up. But we're off.
And then 3 shit shows.
No.
We're just kidding.
We're off on St. Patrick's Day. That week, no show. We're off.
No, John will be eating a lot of corned beef and cabbage.
And you will be with your daughter.
I will be with my daughter in Washington, D.C. at the time. We will not be storming the White House.
No.
Mm-mm. Or anything else seditious.
Yeah. And Brian said, you better hurry up and get up here before the other cakes kick. Yeah, we should. We need to get up there. We should. Yeah, and then remember, too, 2 weeks from tonight, we will have no show. That's the 24th. It will be Wednesday that week. It will be the 25th that week.
Yeah?
Yeah, really, because 2 weeks from tonight is Jess's birthday, and we will not be doing a show on Jess's birthday. The 25th, though, is my daughter's birthday, but she'll be with her husband, not her father. So.
And so the 24th I have written on my calendar no show, and on the 25th I have written scrapple.
That means show. That's what that means. Or scrapple. You're going to get scrapple on the show. One of the other.
Actually, no, it's 5 LROCIL. 5 Lorockle.
All right.
Who's on the show that week?
Who's on the show? Who is on the show that week? That's a good question.
Because I need to fix what I wrote here. Because 5 crocodiles. No.
5 crocodiles. There we go.
Scrockle?
Who was on the show that week?
There's a lot of letters here.
Benoit, if he comes on.
Okay, I don't think that's what I wrote. That's not. There's no B's in here whatsoever. I have no idea what I wrote there.
Well, either way, there's a show on the 25th. It's a Wednesday show that week. So, anyway,
that's interesting. Okay.
While you figure out what you wrote,
I'm gonna sleep on it, and I'll worry about it in the morning.
But on that note, we will wrap up the show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.lagerroom.com. That's LAGEROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, our YouTube channel. All of them are at The Lager Room. Remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch every Tuesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host, Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, iTunes Music, YouTube Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes. Pretty much anywhere you can find audio podcast, you will find the Lager Room Guys Craft Beer Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds, and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your weekend. We want to thank Augie for coming on the show, even though he's not here anymore. Augie Carton. He was our guest tonight. He signed off about 25 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, something like that. 35 minutes ago, somewhere in there.
I think I know that name.
That guy, right? But anyway, have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to you next Tuesday night, folks. No rating tonight?
No, it's I'm going to give you a straight up 10. It was a 10.2 at one point, but there was a little stutters that brought you back down to 10. I'm impressed at the speed. I mean, it's almost like you got to pee or something.
Maybe. Very possibly.
That might be the fastest you've ever done the outro.
There you go. And Vanessa just said, to end the show, Vanessa said, I do smoke meat, smoke pies, smoked.
That was random.
Yeah, she finished it here. Smoked mac and cheese. There you go. All right.
Okay.
Talking about the smoke.
I love all of that, but it's like I just don't know.
The barbecue place we were talking about in Nashville. That's what she's.
Oh, that's what. Okay. I want to try to figure out where that came from.
Internet just came back, so she wanted to send those. That's
okay. So she probably got like ice on all the lines out there.
Exactly. All right. So we will talk to you next Tuesday night, folks. Take care. We'll talk to you then. Ciao.
We'll be here next. Oh yeah, we'll be here.
We'll be here next week. Yeah. Cheers.